Okay guys, this is not a classic video, but it's actually a question which I put on myself and I would like to ask you to give me some advice. The whole thing started yesterday because I was getting a very nice sauna with my son Lorenzo. He's 23. And we were inside the sauna. All of a sudden I look at him, this young guy. I'm like, guys, I have two young boys, 120, 123. So I was wondering, as I do always since actually they were more young, what kind of education, sexual education I'm talking about, I need to give to them, since you know very well who I am and what I'm doing. So it's like me, Rocco Siffredi, educate two boys, be like the teacher of sex. No, I saw this right away, not a good way to do it. There is not a reason bad about this. It's just me not feeling too comfortable because my sons, they know what I'm doing since they're born. So I didn't want to step in like, hey, I am the king, I know how to do it, you have to listen to me, you will be incredible. No, that was not the way I want to do it. So at 23 yesterday, I decided to ask the question, Lorenzo, what if you would receive a sexual education different than what you did? He didn't even think so long, probably 2 seconds, 3 seconds, he right away told me, I don't think I need it. I discovered everything with my girlfriend. He's with his girlfriend since they were 15, so we discovered together. We went through this together. Slowly together, and we improve today 23. We have so much fun and we love sex. So I was positively surprised. On the same time, I was not so surprised. I know him, I know the way he runs his life, he's very comfortable, but because I have been always myself, walking around naked home, talk about sex, talk about movies, talk about scenes in front of them. So they born in this family. So the question which I give to him and I'm asking you now, it's different. Okay, you have born in a special family where sex is very free. We always talk about this. What about today generation? I'm talking about today, 2020, almost, with little children who has mobile phone since they are 3, and I'm not exaggerating. I have a lot of friends which at one point they born those children and not even later than 3 they already start to play with phone. Okay, I know, 3 it's very impossible, I would say, to understand what we do, what I do, what porn is. But when they are 8, 9, 10, believe me, they know exactly what they are watching. This is the main question. So I told him, what about those young boys, starting from 8 on? What do you think? They should receive some info about what we're doing, what is porn, what's on those mobile phones. And there is a reason why I say this. Because before, porn was classified in, when I was young, you can only see this in theater, but you have to be really 18 to go into the theater. After a while, they came out in a videotape. So in video store, you can watch, but again you have to go to the red behind the wall, in Italy at least, where there is a section where you cannot go if you are not at least 18. So always restriction. We always can find somehow, but was much more difficult. And the sex then was much more soft than today. Guys, today it's not anymore sexuality, classic. Today it's like performance, really huge performance. I don't talk about what we do, you guys know, but we do things which you guys at home don't do it. Otherwise, if we do what you do at home, I'm pretty sure you guys would start to sleep. Well, it's not connected to the fact that what you guys do at home is boring. No. It's that most of the people watch porn, they want to watch what they cannot do. They want to watch something which brings them fantasy visually. There, it's like, wow, I wish I could try this. Wow, I wish I would be able to be there in the middle of this whole thing. So I'm the pornographer, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why the question to me goes from one side to the other. I'm a pornographer, but I'm also a father. I have 2 children. I used to have 2 children. Now they grow. But I always put myself in a question. Since today, what we do, it's all over the place. I used to call this, we had a wall, the wall, it's over. It went down. Porn is all over the world, internet. Phones and internet, so it's everywhere. Which, there is one good part on this, very nice part. Sexuality, finally, became natural. It's nothing wrong. It's everywhere, and stays everywhere. But there is one small detail. What we do, it's for adult. It's adult entertainment. As I was just mentioned before, we do things pretty strong. Today's sexuality is extreme, very extreme. People, they want to see more and more and more. You know, the level, it's growing. So that's the question again, which I'm asking you, and which I ask my son. If you are 10 years old, 11, 12, women, men, doesn't matter, and you watch what we do, he's with me on the set, so he knows what I'm doing. What is your idea there? What's your opinion? How would you explaining this? Well, he didn't reply right away. He started to reply in like several different ways. And that is exactly what I'm asking you to think about this. I'm guessing I'm talking about people now who are young and adults. Think about this. A young boy, young girls who start to watch those images. Do they have the rights to know what they are watching? I think yes. Somebody should to tell them. Somebody should to tell them what they are watching. It's not for them. It's not, we don't do sexual education for children. I'm sorry, this step, it's one of the last steps. There is more steps before. There is one thing which I like today on the new generation. They came out with freedom, much more freedom on sexuality, on life, on everything. This is the best part. But I see one problem, which I know what is the problem, but I don't want to be too arrogant. I don't want to be the guy who knows everything. So I question myself again, and I want to give the question to you. You don't think somebody should to tell these young people who has access to this kind of contents, and let's not be hypocrite. Let's start to face the problem. Young people watch porn through mobile. There is no bullshit. We cannot listen anymore to no, but my son doesn't watch this, my daughter doesn't watch this. When they go in school, when they are together, people have fun. And when I used to be at school, we used to look through the door holes to see if we see girls when they were on the toilet and stuff like this. So today they have mobile phone, they watch porn. So to me the question is very easy. If you are a parent, and I'm sure there is a lot of parents out of there which are smart, very smart. They tell everything. Today, that's the way it goes. We have this kind of sexuality, we have that, we have all type of sexuality, that's what they do. This is porn. They do this for adults. We don't do this home, but they do it because we love to see this. Sometimes it's really motivating. Sometimes he pulls out the frustration because look what they're doing. It's actually something I thought was wrong, but they do so natural and make me feel so good now. All this is education. But you have to talk because everybody grows with sex. Come on, guys.